Yeah, we have mass riots and vandalism in France now. People running around like packs of wild animals, destroying property of people and in places that had nothing to do with the incident instead of taking it up with the proper authorities and protesting the right way. Who the fuck do these people think they are? And anybody out there who glorifies and justifies this shit, who the fuck do you think you are? Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. Yeah, looking at the TV news. I saw this stuff on YouTube. YouTubers were already talking about it, but it's just now noticed by me in our TV news. Yeah, France is doing the same shit, just like in my country. Why am I not surprised? Just like in 2020, the George Floyd riots. Mobs acting like packs of wild animals, well, because of one police shooting, instead of doing it the right way, taking it up with the proper authorities. Mobs of people running around like packs of wild animals, burning cars and destroying businesses and wreaking havoc in towns that had nothing to do with the police shooting. Yeah, just like in my country. Go into peaceful neighborhoods, mobs of people, the ones that weren't looting and burning things, destroying businesses and cars, they were marching in large gangs in peaceful neighborhoods as if to flex their power, with an innuendo of, if you don't raise your fist in the air and salute us and say, basically saying death to all the police and power to Mr. King of the Streets or protest leader, whatever new revolution they wanted, if you don't raise your fist in the air when they were parading in the streets in your neighborhood, I guess you were a bigot and you were worthy of a beatdown. And who knows what they would do if they were to manage to overthrow a country somehow and impose some kind of neo-socialist country or whatever, you know. Yeah, if they, yeah, oh yeah, and just like in my country too, they were talking about the Capitol riot, and actually they're still talking about it now every once in a while, but our president didn't say a single word to condemn all the massive violent looting that went on, and people lost everything they own, you know, not a single word. So yeah, in France, yeah, you wonder what's up with that too. What the hell is up with those people? Oh yeah, and I guess just like in our country too, justify mass violence, and even in places that had nothing to do with a police shooting. Oh, that's, yeah, popular on social media. That's justified because it's what, a breaking point. Oh yeah, right. And if you don't support it, and like I said, raise your fist in the air and say death to all the police and death to the whole authority and establishment, and power to Mr. King of the Streets, right? Which, by the way, if they had their way, their innuendo is, oh, if you don't be obedient to them, if they took entire control of your neighborhood, say your country, they have the justified right to beat you down and do the same things that they're angry with police for, right? They're, I guess, morally superior, and they also believe, in a sense, those who have the biggest gang and the mob make the rules, so you don't question that. It would be a beatdown. Yeah, you don't participate, you're worthy of a beatdown or whatever the hell if you don't raise your fist in the air and acknowledge the new control over your neighborhood, which they want, right? Yeah, you do what we want. Yeah, it was so like in my country, people that didn't stand up to them and chase them out or whatever, like the stories you were hearing about, people waiting for these groups of people, which they were hauling in buses to go riot. And there was people, you have some YouTube videos of stories where people were waiting for them and armed, and they turned around and left. And Antifa punks acting like they doing whatever the fuck they want in the cities that they were from, and they think they're going to do that shit in other cities. Yeah, right. Oh, guess what? You know, not that I would say anything that's encourage any kind of thing that get accused of anything, but my thinking, if I was one of those people, I wouldn't want to be participating in one of the people. These people that encourage these riots don't realize, not that I'm justifying or encouraging anybody to do anything as bad as them. You have a right to defend yourself in your own property, but it doesn't occur to these rioters that if you take away somebody's livelihood and destroy everything they own in front of them, they don't got nothing to lose. Some of them just might kill you. That didn't occur. If that does happen to it, and if that happens at any level, or whether in my country or theirs, guess what? I don't care. Don't care at all. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that shit because that would be my luck. That would happen. Like I says, I'm not encouraging any such thing, but when this shit goes too far and these people think they run things, it's got to be discouraged. You just don't do these things, whether it's in my country or that country and all, or engage in all that running around like packs of wild animals. You just don't do it. In my country, yeah, they keep everybody saying, oh, what about the Capitol riot, which I don't condone either. I sure as shit ain't going to federal prison for anybody. But yeah, there was some damage and vandalism on a small scale. Still talking about it for the next 3 years. But our president didn't say a single word to condemn the massive rioting and looting and burning down of property. Don't have no respect for that. Yeah, of course, in my country, the Capitol riot is not a good thing to do. I don't condone it. But geez, massive rioting and damage at a way higher level. People not only don't, in our people in authority in my country, a lot of them don't even lift a finger or make no effort to even condemn it, but they'll go and say shit like that. That ain't right. So anyway, the only breaking point that I see is people who take this shit too far, and I see it in other countries. Not that I'm encouraging anybody to do it, but the only breaking point I see is if a bunch of people see everything they own being destroyed and retaliation, or if somebody stands in front of their property and says no way. Oh, and what are you going to do? Make them into a criminal for defending their own property? Like what people tried to do in this country. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg and her pals on The View, which were ignorantly criminalizing that couple, even though a mob actually literally busted through the gates in a gated community, marching around their intimidation march. And you got people, yeah, what the fuck you think is going to happen? You get a bunch of people that, if you were in a gated community, break through your gates to come and march in an intimidation march or whatever, and you don't know what they're going to do. And yeah, you're not allowed to arm yourself and at least send them a message. They don't come in my house or destroy my property or whatever. Oh yeah, make them into criminals and then even try to prosecute them yet. Literally, yeah, what do you? Basically, what these people were saying in my country back in 2020 that oh, if there was a police shooting which is wrong, should be taken up with attorney generals or the proper authorities. Oh no, you don't take it up to the proper authorities. You can get a bunch of organizers who promote violence, get a bunch of people together and go into even peaceful communities, break down gates, destroy property, and anybody who opposes it is a criminal and a bigot, and try to make them into a criminal. Oh, you either raise your fist in the air and glorify them, or you just lay down and take it. Right. That's what we're doing. And well, what are they going to do every time the police, God forbid, do make one mistake, which should be taken up with the proper authorities? They're going to just burn more things down, and then destroy the property of those who refuse to participate in their bullshit. That's basically what it is. You've got gangs of rioters deliberately and intentionally believe that anybody who doesn't take part in their crap deserves a beatdown. Anybody who doesn't support their behavior deserves a beatdown. Yet, the same violent behavior that they don't want the police do, and it's only wrong if the police do it. But yet, they believe if it's a breaking point, they're allowed to burn the property and beat down anybody who opposes them. Yeah, right. That would work very, very wonderfully. Do away with all police and then disarm individuals who want to protect their property and family from being looted or beaten or whatever the hell. That sounds like the shit like that reeks of the desire to have a coup or overthrow of a country, don't you think? And then if that ever happens, you'll have the same, I guarantee you'll have the same bullshit that went on in Cambodia. Get the wrong people take over, just slaughter whoever you don't like. Yeah, make no mistake about it, people did condone and engage in this kind of rioting. That's what they desire to do. Get rid of anybody who opposes them. They're narcissistic and violent. No different than the police that they're angry at, whom they take it out on other people's property that had nothing to do with it. It's like, I would say to them, go fuck yourself. Nobody's ever going to bend a knee. At least some of us ain't going to bend a knee to you.